Akron police release, you're not even going to believe this title, heartbreaking. Heartbreaking footage of Jayland Walker being shot up to 60 times. Live updates. So here you go, another choir boy. Toddler, choir boy, helps little old ladies across the street every day up until the evil white police ended his life, ended his career as a helper of old people across the street. Authorities on Sunday released heartbreaking video of the fatal shooting of a black motorist, Jayland Walker, in a hail of bullets, minutes after Akron police say he fled a traffic stop last week. So what's obviously happening here? What's happening is that anti-whites in the media want to build up another one of these cases where anti-whites of all races can get into the streets, anti-white terrorists, and begin destroying cities, destroying lives, destroying businesses, killing. There were the last time they did this, there were deaths, there were rapes, there were all kinds of things. I know a few pedophiles died as well on their side, sex offenders on their side. I get it. But there was quite a bit of damage done. And it seems that, the Democrats are hard pressed to try to win anything in November because everything is shit. Everything is wretched. Everything is garbage now. Everything is squalid and abject now. Gas prices through the roof. Food prices a double to triple digit percentage rise and affecting everyone. But hey, what the Democrats can do is they can just suddenly make a big deal out of just a black motorist. That's what he was. He was a black motorist. That is what they want to tell you from this news. USA Today says he's a black motorist. And they just shot him 60 times for being black and in a car. They know, by the way, that the vast majority of people only read the headline and then, like a first paragraph or so. The 8 officers directly involved in the shooting have been placed on administrative leave. This is despicable. Absolutely despicable. And the city canceled its 4-day 4th of July. When we recapture our destiny, it's going to be illegal to call it the 4th of July. I mean, I'm sick of this shit. It is Independence Day. It is Independence Day. White people got our independence from the crown of England. They canceled the Independence Day 4-day Independence Day festival as stunned residents and city leaders await the results of an investigation into Walker's death. Now, nobody else would read beyond that point, would they? Videos released Sunday show officers converging on Walker's silver Buick at the end of a chase. Walker apparently exits the car in a ski mask. This is just your new nighttime driving wear. See, ski mask is the new black. And it used to be, like back in the 70s, I think it was leather driving gloves. Guys got, didn't matter whether, even if they were driving around like a 4-banger and that weighed maybe only like 300 or 400 pounds more than they did. They would put on leather driving gloves, made them cool. Well, now the cool thing is to drive around at night with a ski mask on. So, I mean, what is it, against the law to drive with a ski mask? Is that all this guy did? Driving around with a ski mask? Let's burn down Whitey. Let's destroy Western civilization. Maybe that ski mask wear is just, we're going to find out, is another, is another part of a jogger's accoutrement. And we find out this was just another jogger that was held up for a bit in an automobile. He just needed to find a place to jog. Maybe he didn't even know he was being chased. Maybe that is just how enthusiastic he was for a jog that night. And he just got out in his normal jogging gear, out of the passenger side at a full sprint because he's athletic. And this was just all part of his nightly jogging activities. He's getting ready. He wants to be in the NFL. I mean, I don't know. And damned if these police weren't there. Of course, white people, kind of things that they conclude when somebody's just out for a jog with a ski mask on in a high-speed pursuit and then a foot pursuit. To the white people, that's what it seems like, when in reality, it's just a little bit of exercise. He exits the car in a ski mask. They converge on him. So it just makes it sound no like real sense yet of what's happened, right? Who's this Walker? Who is he? No sense, right? You just on a drive at night. Police said, hey, there's a black guy with a ski mask on. And so we're just going to kill him. Let's converge on his car. Let's converge on the Buick. He exits in a ski mask. The police chief, Stephen Milet, said it appeared that Walker reached toward his waist during a foot chase. Well, obviously he had to run because it was white police officers. He knew they were just going to kill him anyhow. So he's got to get out and run. So he'll live again another day to help little old ladies cross the street. And briefly turned toward the officer. So he reached into his waistband, turned toward the officers, and then they opened fire. And I guess I'll explain, because a lot of people can't totally understand. If one police officer thinks that he or she or they, however many police officers are there, are about to be killed, then when they start shooting, the others don't also need the same information that the first one has. You see, it could be fatal for them to wait to see, well, actually, do I see a firearm? They just start shooting as well. They pull their guns and start shooting as well. That's how that works. So if one officer thinks that shooting is necessary to live, then the other cops are just going to say, okay, shooting is necessary to live, and they will begin shooting. Milet said the medical examiner found about 60 wounds on Walker's body, although the exact number of shots fired has not been determined. Now, this is, of course, interesting, because I'm going to go ahead and bet that 60 rounds were not fired. Wounds might mean that you have an entrance and exit wound for a bullet. So were there 30? You could even have, if you had a bullet go through two legs, that's 4 entrance and exit, 4 wounds. There were a lot of shots fired, though. The chief said that when the shooting stopped, the officers immediately attempted to provide care to Walker, but he died at the scene. The Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation is conducting the investigation at the request of Akron police. Okay, so no word yet. So this was a pursuit. This was a pursuit of this choir boy. And I didn't have time to look up what he had done, why they were pursuing him. Was the car seen at a robbery? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But he was wearing a ski mask. There was a high-speed pursuit and chase. And during that chase, he, according to the police, shot at them. He fired a gun at them. This is according to the police. In the car that he got out of and ran away from, there was a firearm. Probably the one, if the police are right, probably the one he used to shoot at them as they were chasing him. So they're chasing somebody wearing a ski mask. Might have been hard to tell what race he was. And so, but anti-whites will still be able to say, well, of course they knew he was. Well, they looked up on the registration. They just assume it was the driver was, the owner was black, so it must be the owner of the car. And so therefore kill him, right? Come on. But you know how this is going to be crafted by the anti-whites. You know how they're going to handle this. So the gun that the police say that he shot at them with, although at the time that this happens, he gets out of the car and he runs. They go running after him, and it's a foot chase at that point. And they believe, of course, they're going to believe the gun that he used to shoot at them is on him. If not that one, then another one. Maybe he's got more than one. They don't know how many guns he has. But the choir boy is out there at full pursuit, sprinting from the police. And at some point in that chase, he ended up appearing to look like he was going to turn around and shoot at them again. They're claiming he shot at them before. So they thought he's going to shoot again. And that, of course, would elicit a lot of gunfire. They're not going to wait. They're not going to say, let me get shot first. Let me be maimed. Let me be blinded. Let me be killed. Let me be turned into a vegetable, because I just want to make sure that I'm not misunderstanding this person who might be black. I'm not sure. They got a ski mask on. Just want to make sure that this person, just in case they're black, is really trying to kill me before I defend myself. Let them have a couple good shots first before I defend myself. He already had a shot while they were driving down the road, apparently, according to the police. Again, I wasn't there. But let's let him have another go. Let him have another go. Maybe if he turns around and really aims real good, he'll get one of us. Then I'll be sure.